Hey girl, Send out here coming at you with another video, and this one is going to be really fun, you guys. So right now you see a takedown. This is the wash that's going on, but I need you guys to make sure you are subscribed to my channel and you turn on those post notifications. Go ahead and click that bell so you're notified every time I post another video, because I did not want to splice all of these videos up. I want you to get full, deal and everything that you can possibly get out of all of the content that I have for you guys. But in this video, we are going to be doing a full sew-in with a lace closure on a widow's peak, and this video is being sponsored by the wonderful company that is going to be listed in the lower left hand corner this entire video. So girl, make sure you look at the video, girl, before you ask me who this hair is from, girl. Okay, all of the information is going to be left in the description box below. Now I am blow drying her hair. I just I just gave you guys a little, snippet of the blowout, because I want to focus more on the health of her hair and this mixture that we made. So now her hair has been completely blown out, you guys, and our previous videos, I'm gonna leave the links to our previous video in the description box below, just so you guys can keep up with it with us. But in my previous videos, I've made Chebe for you guys. I've taught you guys how to make Chebe for braids and for everyday use, or I shouldn't just say braids, basically to have in your head for a long period of time without washing it out. The more intense version of it is what we are using here. Now if you guys want to see the video with me using the less intense version on myself, then once again, check the description box below, you guys, and make sure those post notifications are on. Okay, so now I am putting on edge control simply because I want to make sure that I am in control of all of her hair. Now you will notice that the part is slightly off center. That is for a reason, because for a closure to lay the way that I want it to lay, I need a straight line. Now I did use a wig cap in this, however, I still like to do the braiding pattern this way, because the cap is not meant to necessarily stay in place very strong for a long period of time. So for me, this braid and this off center part gives me the type of extension that I need. Okay, so here is the Chebe that we made. This is the intense version of it. I went ahead and put it in a little bottle that I got from the dollar store, so that's a really good way that you can use it. I rub it all over the palms of my hands and all over my fingers, so obviously you can't see that, girl, but my fingers are covered in it, and I use that as I braid down. You will notice that I'm using it over and over again in this video, and if you guys have not watched that video, which I highly recommend that you do, so you'll get a very good understanding of what Chebe is. Chebe is not necessarily something that is going to make your hair grow, but most people notice that whenever they're taking down their braids or their hair extensions, anything like that, they have a lot of shedding, a lot of breaking. Now it is completely normal for you to have shedding, because remember, you're supposed to lose so many hundreds of strands of hair per day, and if your hair has been braided up for a couple of months, then the hair that was supposed to fall could not fall because it was braided up. However, there is a very wide range of women that is not necessarily all the shedding, get a lot of breakage, and even though your hair will grow a lot longer, or it'll grow a lot while it's in protective styles, you'll notice that it's like it doesn't matter how long your hair is braided up or left alone, you still cannot retain length. Well, that is what Chebe is for. Chebe makes it so that whenever your hair is in protective styles and braided up, it's not gonna break. You will retain the length that you get, in your protective styles. Okay, so that is what we're doing here. Crystal is a client of mine. Well, was whenever I was standing behind a chair still, but now Crystal is one of my models, and you will see Crystal a lot because I am no longer standing behind a chair. I am going to have a select few of models that we keep up with the growth process, so I can just show you all that black women can grow long, beautiful, and thick hair as long as we are taking the right precautions. Okay, so we've got got the braid pattern all done, and I have already put on that net. Now please don't think that her edges are braided up. I actually didn't braid them at all. I just put edge control on, and then they're all brushed back. And as I put these extensions in, you will see exactly why I did that for the effect that we are going for. Okay, so now she is holding the closure down for me, even though we had to skip back a little bit because I missed the part. Okay, so here I just want to show you guys that I did add an extra little bit of edge control. Now some people do this after everything's already in. I like to do it before and after because it lets me know, it acts as a guide for me. And what I mean by that is I know exactly how I want each weft to be placed. I know how I want the hair to fall and everything, instead of sewing the hair on and then doing all of that. So so all of the products that I use are of course going to be left in my Amazon store. All of that information in the description box below. And now I am going to go ahead and sew this cap around the perimeter, and then I cut out the part, you know, where there's a part. So like I said, you can see that it's slightly off center, you guys. So it is very, very, very important that you all sew everything down. So listen here, Jack, okay, let me say something to you, sucker. And I'm not talking to the ones that's been here on my channel for a while to rock with me. I'm talking to the grandkids. So if you're not a grandchild, put it on mute, okay? Now listen here, sucker. I know that I have some nails missing, okay, Jack? Now, this is the thing. I wanted to go ahead and switch out some of my colors and stuff. And I got this bomb gel that I'm trying. And I'm like, okay, the nails that I want to change, I'm popping off. So there is a video coming for you guys. So that's what I meant, Jack. Watch your mouth, okay? Okay. Anyway, so we are going to go ahead and anchor down this closure, but I'm sure you have noticed that I am leaving about a ½ an inch of the lace in front of her hairline. And this is what is going to cover that widow's peak for us. And it is also gonna give her a little bit more time. And what I mean by that is this: a lot of times when you get hair extensions and things like that, especially with lace closures, as your hair grows, the closure will move back. So doing this gives me a little bit more wiggle room, if you will. So that is why I am doing that. And you will notice, don't worry about that band at the back. It's not hurting her, and we're gonna get rid of it. And oh, another thing, Jack, yes, I know my hair is looking crazy. My hair don't get done into another couple days, okay? Anyway, so as you can see already, even though nothing's anchored down yet, you can see that it looked pretty flush. So now we are going to work on one side of this closure, and this is what we are going to do to make sure that it's anchored down good and it's not moving all around the town and things. And now I am going to go ahead and attach this first track. I am doubling the wefts. This hair, when I tell y'all, just wait, because I freaking love this hair. Like at first I was kind of confused about exactly how it was gonna look. I was like, oh, this is gonna be really curly Sue. And to be honest, I don't really like the whole curly Sue look, but I was like, we're gonna work it out and make some things happen. And that's what I was just talking about whenever I just cut the little part that was over there. I like to keep that band there because that band helps me to get, you know, a little bit of extra give and extra hold on the closure for me leaving that extra inch out, if that makes sense. So I didn't add the entire sewing process, you guys, because I have quite a few videos on me putting hair extensions in. And if you want to know an in-depth, or if you want to see, I'm sorry, an in-depth video of me sewing wefts in and things like that, then let me know in the comments below. And so really quick, while you're watching right now, at this point, I need you to leave me a comment below and let me know, what type of look do you think this hair is gonna have? Like once it's all combed out and everything, like what type of look do you think it's gonna have? Like right now, leave it in the comments. And then at the very end, I want you to go back and comment and tell me if whether or not you were right about, you know, your little guesstimate thing. So this part is very, very important. It is so imperative. And I wasn't just feeling on her, we were having like a very like important conversation. Okay, anyway, so it's really, really important that you make sure that you match the lace, the tip of that lace closure, and the weft together and make them kiss. That's so important. Even though the hair is curly, a lot of people think that just because it's curly hair, it's like, oh, it's big, it'll cover it, but that's not cute. If the wind blows, you want it to be seamless. And in a minute, you'll see exactly what I mean. This part is so important because of the effect that you guys are going to see in a minute. It is so important that the weft and the lace kiss. Okay, so make sure that that is done. That's why I'm slowing this part up for you. Well, not slowing it up, I didn't speed it up at all. This is like whatever. I just want you to see it is so important because you don't want anybody to be able to tell the difference between where the lace starts and stops and where that weft starts. You don't want to be able to see it at all. You want the weft to almost be like looking like it's folded into the actual closure. Okay, so while we're doing that, I just want to make sure that I throw this out there. If you guys are not doing so already, make sure you are subscribed to my website. As you all know, the algorithms here on YouTube, they're changing, which is great. I'm all for change. However, I still want to make it so you all are always notified whenever, ooh, I'm looking dusty, ooh girl. I just want to make sure that you guys are always notified whenever I post anything. Also, I send out free ebooks, coupon codes to the ebooks that I already have. We're going to have all of that stuff coming up. So please, please, please make sure that if you are not doing so already, you are subscribed to my website. And my website is going to be left in the description box below. So check it out. I will be back in a second, literally in a second. You're just going to get like 2.5 seconds of me not talking. Okay, girl? Okay, so I hope that you guys all, you know, made your guesstimate and stuff. Put your little theory below on exactly what kind of texture this hair is going to be, how it's going to turn out. So I am putting some foam on her hair, and you know, we're going to make everything blend, and I want to separate all of these curls because I want it to be very, very easy and very manageable for her when she gets home, so she's not constantly drenching it in water and things of that nature, because I didn't oversaturate her hair with Chebe, but she has quite a bit of it on there, and I still don't want her to have to like rinse it out. Remember, with Chebe, you kind of want it to be there. Like, they don't wash their hair ever, so I'm not saying don't wash her hair ever, but Chebe works best when it's left alone. So that's why I'm making sure that I get these curls combed out and everything styled to perfection before she leaves. Okay, so as I got the hair wet and began to comb through, I noticed that it has the same type. I love her. We were having too much fun, if you guys haven't noticed. And I have decided that I want to give you guys more like a real look into what the whole salon experience is like. So normally I will cut like parts like this off, like our laughing and stuff, but no, that's how it's gonna be. So if you got a problem, girl, skip to the next part, girl. Anyway, so I am drenching the hair with water because I don't want to oversaturate it with product, and this is pretty much how it turned out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take some tweezers and pluck the center of the closure. The only thing that I would recommend is maybe tinting the lace a little bit, but other than that, this hair, like, I am literally in love with this hair because it has this really natural, like, wash and go type of feel to it, especially once it's styled. Now, like I said, I want this to be as natural as possible, so nobody's hair just sits on their face. So now I'm going to slide cut her hair and give her hair some shape and some dimension, so it will literally look like it's growing from her scalp. That's what we're going for. Okay, so I'm going to put edge control on one more time, and you know, we did some makeup. Of course, if you guys want to see it, let me know in the description box below, and I will go ahead and add our makeup video for this look. I just wanted her to have a naturally sun-kissed look, you know, because I'm just feeling a whole lot of Wakanda Forever vibe. She looked like she needs to be the queen of something. I don't know, Umbaku's wife or something, honey. I just can't even deal. Okay, so I really hope that you guys like this video. If you're not doing so already, my loves, make sure you are subscribed here to my channel, and once you subscribe, make sure you click that bell so that way you are notified every time I post a video. And secondly, what else? Make sure you are subscribed to my website. All of the information will be left in the description box below. I love you all so much, and until my next video, bye, girl.
That is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. You are my world in every place. It's the things that you do, and it's the smile on your face. And as time goes by, 'cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always.